Can you handle the truth? I'm laid on you. Hello, everyone. This is Luis coming at you with episode 3 of Can You Handle the Truth? A little series that focuses on analyzing and explaining my originals, mainly. Today we will cover one of my songs that I created called We the Collective. Or I should say we, and then in parentheses, the collective. So this song is, at least I feel like it's important to tell you the concept, why I created this, or at least what the idea or the inspiration for this song was. So with this one, it was actually created at first for a girl I liked. Yeah, cliche, right? It's kind of meant to be a love song, but it morphed into something else because I didn't end up with her. So it basically turned into a what if scenario, or like what could have been kind of song. And so when I thought about practically all of these lyrics, when I thought about it, for the most part, before it was fully done, it was, I would say, like 90% of all of these lyrics that I'm gonna, read along and sing, well, not sing, but just read along and analyze. But about 90% of all of those lyrics were made with the intention of it kind of being a love song of sorts, or kind of like a confession type of song. It's like stuff like that. But there was, once I didn't get the girl, no surprise, but once I didn't get the girl, then I kind of went back in and finished it, because it wasn't done at that point, but I finished it and added some more stuff and changed a couple of things to better fit, which is what you get which is what you hear, the final product, when you listen to my song, We, in parentheses, the collective. So let's begin. This is the first verse. So I'm going to read the full verse and then I'll go over each line, or as needed for the explanation. Another day like many before, never expected something more. Sunrise then slowly falls. Stand watch as time stops. So with this, I had a particular image in my head because this girl, I kind of hung out with her, I tried to hang out with her a bit frequently, and we were fairly good friends, I would say. I mean, we weren't best friends, but we were good-ish friends. Not necessarily long-time friends, but we were decent friends, And we were just hanging out, and it's just, that was the image that was going through my head when I was making this. Just me and her, and just, under a shady place, and just talking, having fun. So that's where another day like many before, because we hung out quite often. I never expected something more. So that one's more along the lines of like, I didn't think I would actually end up falling for her, or like developing some sort of feeling for her. I'm not saying it's love, because no, I would just call it a crush. I didn't think I'd like her, or that I'd have a crush on her. Sunrise then slowly falls. Just a bit of good old Luis being poetic. But stand watch as time stops, and those two lines are more like, they allude, or is meant to kind of serve as an example as to how quick beginnings can be, and how fast or how slow the ending seems. In a way, like sunrise then slowly falls. So the sun rises. So imagine this fist is my sun, is a sun. Sunrise. It doesn't take long for the sun to rise, but then slowly falls. So it takes its time going down. So that means you know what's coming. You know all the good stuff happens first and happens quick before you know it. Boom, you're caught up in all the feelings that come with it. But then slowly falls. You're like, okay, I know it's gonna end, but why isn't it ending? Because it's just the person themselves. In this case, me being stubborn and not willing to kind of let it go. Completely. At least not completely. Stand, watch as time stops. So that one's more like kind of just feel like how do I just put it? Kind of stuck in a dream in a way. Like you're kind of seeing only what you want to see. And so that's the first verse. So here's the chorus. Heart racing like an ocean to the shore. Hold on. Sorry. Just wanted to say this clearly without having interruptions from the cars. But yeah, so here's the chorus once more. Heart racing like an ocean to the shore. Been a while with my open door closed. I can feel a fire start to burn. What to do, my hand to play and turn. So there's the chorus is long, so I'll just go with those 4 lines first. So heart racing like an ocean to the shore, meaning the heart beats faster when I'm around it, when I was around her. Been a while with my open door closed. That one, I'll let you figure that one out. I can feel a fire start to burn, self-explanatory. What to do, my hand to play and turn. So, this one kind of this last line, what to do, my hand to play and turn. It's basically kind of similar, or it's alluding to that metaphor or not metaphor, but that example that people give where it's like you got the cards in your hand, what are you going to do with it, So it's like you got cards in your hand, I had the opportunity, I got opportunity, what am I going to, it's like my choice to make. What to do, my hand to play and turn, so it's my turn, what do I do? It's my move, basically. Here's the second half of it, the second half of the chorus. Is this hurt from only me? Will you say I agree? Is it an honest dream? Or can't there be a we? Can we share a dream? So with that, is this hurt from only me? So am I, it's basically saying like, is this one-sided? Like, am I just, like, is it only me liking you and you kind of just don't care or don't see me that way? So that's where that comes from. Will you say I agree? Pretty self-explanatory. Is it an honest dream to hope for a possibility that, that girl and I could have been? Or can't there be a we? Again, kind of gives it away there, but can we share a dream? It's basically saying, like, is this one-sided? It's this second part's more like inner thoughts, if anything. Like, it's not really me painting you a particular picture, more like just my inner thoughts coming out. So, is this hurt from only me? Will you say I agree? Is it an honest dream? Should I hope for this? Like, is it worth my, putting my time and effort? That's basically what it is. Should I hope for this, or is it not worth it? Second verse. Loud and free comes to mind. You're surely one of a kind. Time to tell the hidden truth. Just how much I want you. So, loud and free comes to mind just because characteristics of hers. You're surely one of a kind, as we all are. That one was just a cheesy line I put in there. Not meant to be super romantic. I just thought, well, what's cheesier than saying, oh, you're one of a kind? And that's the honest truth. I actually had a little bit of fun with that one, with that particular line. Time to tell the hidden truth. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Just how much I want you. Those two kind of tie in together. That was supposed to have been the confession, right there. You know, like time to tell the hidden truth, just how much I want you. Didn't work. Never got to sing it anyway. That's a little tangent I'm gonna go on just for a few seconds. I never showed the girl this was meant for that song because it just something changed on my perspective of her, so I just decided to scrap it and I turned it into a decent song of my own, which I mean it is my own regardless because I made it from scratch. Anyway, here is the third verse. Soon you'll know who I am, the real answer behind the mask. Hope is what I hold on to. Say if I'm not the one you choose. So soon you'll know who I am. So basically saying like, you know, you'll get to know me if you decide to go ahead with this. The real answer behind the mask. That one I will not explain to you because that one's a bit of a personal type of message I put in there just for me. Don't get angry. Hope is what I hold on to, self-explanatory. Say if I'm not the one you choose, self-explanatory. And then the last bit is just the reiteration of the chorus, which I've already talked about. And so, all in all, you know, I'm not going to say that this song is like a perfect 10 when it comes to how well put it is, or even in the end result with the song on my channel. I'm not going to say it's the best song I've ever written. By far, it's not the best one. But it definitely did have a lot of roots in emotion. And just raw emotion and just whatever came to mind, whatever felt right. To you know, whatever felt right or correct to start, you know, putting down as lyrics. Is that's one thing that's kind of one, it's like a gift, I should say. I'm able to put, not always, but good half of the time, whenever I'm going through emotions, I'm able to put it down into words. I'm able to paint pictures in my head with just my emotions. And it's not like I specifically choose certain images or anything. It's just whatever